Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening for some severe weather coverage. It is currently 8:37 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and we are currently looking at, let's see, this is near San Angelo, Texas. Some pretty tight rotation along with baseball-sized hail, so this is big hail. You need to seek shelter away from windows. This could seriously injure you, so you need to get away from this storm. Pull off roadways that'll destroy your windshield. Make sure your cars are indoors. But first, mostly important, keep yourself safe. This evening we have an enhanced risk of severe weather. And we did see just recently, about 20 minutes ago, our tornado risk was upgraded to a 10% hatched for portions of southern Oklahoma and north central Texas. If you are just joining in, I do have a PayPal. Donations are completely optional, but greatly appreciated. You can see at Mr. Twister YT. It does help with radar subscription costs and future upgrades. As you can see, our stream is a little laggy recently. A lot of lag. So that's completely optional, but greatly appreciated. If you have any questions about your location, be sure to let me know. We have those two tornado warnings for two separate circulations near San Angelo, the stronger one being the western one, with the baseball-sized hail over there. So we have a total of 4 tornado warnings, 2 for the San Angelo area. One of these is south of Fort Worth, Texas. Let's take a look at this near Glen Rose and Stephenville. So velocity, that is some pretty tight rotation to the east of Stephenville, or Stephenville. So let's check CC just in case. I wouldn't say that that's tornado debris, but it does look like it lines up pretty well, so we need to keep an eye on that for sure. Also, a new tornado warning just issued about 6 or 7 minutes ago, I think, for rotation south of Ringling, Cornish, and Wilson. That is in Oklahoma. Also, a new tornado warning just issued about 6 or 7 minutes ago, I think, for rotation south of Ringling, Cornish, and Wilson. So how's everyone doing tonight? Enjoying their Saturday evenings? So how's everyone doing tonight? Enjoying their... Thankfully, we do have less latency this stream, so that is always helpful. This donation board is not from this evening. Tenacious donated about 3 days ago, the $50. Thank you so much for that, by the way. And then Dominic last night with the $10. We will eventually reset this, but we're just going to keep it as that for now. Also, we have a pretty decent risk, 30% hatched, for very large damaging hail stretching from near Interstate 10 in Sonora, Texas, all the way up towards Bowie, Texas. We have this very small tornado watch for the San Angelo area, which was previously under our severe thunderstorm watch. And then we have another tornado watch up here for portions, for areas west of Dallas all the way through southern Oklahoma. This very small tornado watch for the San Angelo. Our tornado watches are shaded in yellow, severe thunderstorm watch in pink. We should actually turn off our watches just for now while we're taking a look at our warnings. Just makes the overlay a bit easier. Also some flood warnings through north central Texas, flood watch actually, up until the Oklahoma City metro area. Looks like some pretty heavy rain moving through there near Midwest City, Oklahoma City, and more. Special weather statement for some strong thunderstorms, and then a flood advisory for the next 5 hours and 49 minutes. Also, some flood warnings for North Central Texas flood watch. Central Texas flood watch actually up until the Oklahoma City metro area. Oklahoma City metro area. Looks like some pretty heavy rain moving through there. New severe thunderstorm warning for another hour and 4 minutes. So that is until 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time near Nocona, Texas. Let's get our reflectivity and velocity pulled up on the storm. This is right up against the Oklahoma-Texas border. I can see some rotation with that on the velocity, but mainly we are watching out for some very large hail, warned for golf ball size, considerable damage threat, along with a 60-mile-an-hour wind tag. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I think we are still here. Also, some fire weather warnings for West Texas and southeast New Mexico for some dry, warm, and windy conditions, so be sure to avoid anything that could cause a spark. Currently at 4 tornado warnings, 12 severe thunderstorm warnings, 5 flash flood warnings, and 3 special weather statements. One of these flash flood warnings, 2 of them, are back near. So these are both radar indicated for 0.5 to 1.5 inches an hour rates. Considerable damage threat. Also some very big hail with those storms. This one is under a severe thunderstorm warning, right behind our tornado warned storm near San Angelo. But look at this last scan. We had a 70 dBz plus pixel. 71. 72 on that one. So 70 plus dBz, 65 plus for the past 5 scans. I want to focus in on the San Angelo area. I believe all of our tornado warnings are, well, one of them is observed. So we have an observed tornado near Stephenville, and Glen Rose, Texas. So we should focus on this, but then also on San Angelo. On the left, you have reflectivity, and on the right, which is loading, you have the velocity signature. Let's make our SPC risk a bit smaller in the top right. Oh, there we go. Also, some very big hail with those storms. This one is under a severe thunderstorm warning, right behind our tornado warned storm near San Angelo. But look at this last. That's better. But you can see that enhanced risk. So, right up here. 71, 72 on that one. So, 70 plus dBz, 65 plus for the past 5 scans. You can really see that rotation in there. I believe all of our tornado warnings are, well, on the right. So we have an observed tornado near Stephenville, and Glen Rose, Texas. So we should focus on this. But then also on San Angelo. On the left, you have reflectivity, and on the right, which is loading, you have the velocity signature. Let's make our SPC risk a bit smaller in the top right. There we go. You can really see that rotation in there. So, where you can see the green is wind going towards the radar, and the red is going away. So then, in the white, right in there, is where that storm is rotating, where you can see in that little circle in the middle. Did they update this tornado warning? Yeah. They did extend it. Now expires in 44 minutes. Hello, it's Bro. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. How are you doing on this Saturday evening? Easter Eve, you could say. Did you get in on any action last night up there in Indiana? Right in there is where that storm is rotating. You can see that little circle in the middle. Looks like the stream lag is actually, it's doing pretty well right now. But we're just watching this rotation near Stephenville or Stephenville, approaching Granbury in Texas. I'm not sure how long we'll be able to be live this evening, but any coverage is better than no coverage. Let's check on our San Angelo Storm. Storm Runner Media on those right now. Velocities. Okay, so that is looking pretty strong. They are, I think they're waiting to intercept this. Let's take a look at their live feed for just a quick second. A little storm popped up after the stream. I heard thunder, but that wasn't severe. But it wasn't severe. That's good. I like little thunder showers. Alright. Can't really see much on their feed. Very dark. They're just driving. But if you are just tuning in, thank you for joining the stream. We are doing severe weather coverage. If you'd like to support the channel, I do have a PayPal at Mr. Twister YT. You can see it on the left. We try not to promote that too much, but it does help support with the radar costs and just overall helps me out. Also, subscribing to the channel helps just as much in a different way, and that is greatly appreciated too. New flash flood warning. Just got the alert on my phone. I don't know if it's come through on Omega yet. Flash flood warning near Lone Grove, Oklahoma. Watch, we'll see this pop up any second. Because right now, actually, there it is. Radar indicated flash flood warning. But I also want to talk about a new severe thunderstorm warning for 1-inch quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds near Abilene, which is the storm Connor Croft is on. So this one severe warning has been there. Maybe they both just got issued. This one is brand new, though, because it's flashing less than a minute ago. Both of those expire in 57 minutes at 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm gonna go fix something with the Wi-Fi really quick. Should boost the stream connection a little bit. So that'll be helpful. So we're gonna go do that. I'll leave the radar up and write BRB on the screen. So BR. BRB. Alright, be right back, everybody. Just a couple minutes at the most. Alright, I am back. Looks like that did help boost our connection a bit, what I just went and did. So that is good for the stream. Audio should cut out a little less, and it might stream in higher resolution or frame rate. Oh shoot. I need to check in on chat. It's bruh says watched an EAS scenario about an F5 tornado hitting Seymour, Texas in 2002. The video name is Seymour Lights. I will look into that later. Kind of curious now. Let's be right back off the screen, because we are back. Still at 4 tornado warnings. Looks like our one has been downgraded from baseball size to tennis ball. Still huge hail, so be sure to pull off roadways or seek shelter away from windows, because that is damaging hail. Could seriously injure you, destroy windows, damage to life or property. I'm going to go ahead and share the stream on the community tab. Share this with as many people as possible, and if you're just tuning in and you have any questions, be sure to let me know. Live now with severe weather coverage. Come join. Dang it. Got a notification and I clicked on it. I hate it when that happens. Alright, we are back. I have made the community tab post. If you are just joining, also, please consider helping out by liking the stream and subscribing to the channel, as that does help spread the message to more people. New severe thunderstorm warning includes Carlsbad, Texas, Bronte, Texas, south of Robert Lee. Ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. That is some big hail approaching Route 208. I believe Route. Whatever type of road it is. You need to pull off of there if you're south of Robert Lee, north of San Angelo. You just looked on Sunday, it says thunderstorms might have severe weather tomorrow. Let's take a look for you. I don't know what happened to the top part on our radar Omega, but you are right over here. New severe thunderstorm warning includes Carlsbad, Texas. Alright. You're somewhere around here. I don't even have the button to look at severe weather anymore, so we're gonna go on Be Right Back and then pull that back up just really quickly. Alright, we're back. I do not know what just happened with my radar Omega, but it is fixed. Sorry about that, everybody. But we're going to check on the severe risk up here for our friend It's Bruh. For Sunday, which is tomorrow. I think you're under... Yeah, you're just under the general thunderstorm risk. Nothing for you to worry about. Maybe just some general thunderstorms, but nothing severe is expected. Maybe a strong thunderstorm or two. Let's go back to our... We should actually check up on this storm. Radar indicated now. Tornado no longer on the ground, according to National Weather Service. So let's focus on San Angelo. On severe risk up here for our friend It's Bruh. 5 likes, W. Let's see if we can hit 10 likes again this stream. That would be amazing. New observed tornado warning. Dang it, we went back down. Somebody must be trolling. Alright. Let's check in on Storm Runner Media. Looks like they're on a pretty hilly road. They might be trying to catch this storm while it's coming out, or they might try to escape north, because I know they just had their windshield shattered on Thursday night, so they probably don't want that again less than 48 hours after. Because that can get expensive. Skipped frames detected. 71% over last 2 minutes. You're in LaPorte County, just 2 counties away from Illinois. Yeah, you'll be good. Okay, new tornado warning. Just got the alert on my phone. Let's see if it's on Omega. Includes Lone Grove, Oklahoma. That polygon isn't much different than the last one, but this is now an observed tornado near Lone Grove in Ardmore, Oklahoma. We'll check on velocity. Okay, this tornado is approaching Wilson right now. Both these warnings, actually, they're both observed. Great. Okay, this is a tornado warning for northwestern Love County in southern Oklahoma, southwestern Carter County in southern Oklahoma until 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:55 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed tornado was located 4 miles south of Wilson, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour. Pretty slow-moving rotation, or tornado now confirmed. Hazards. Damaging tornado and golf ball size hail. Weather spotters confirm tornado. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Seek shelter on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows, in a hallway or room, such as a closet. Away from windows, lowest floor of a sturdy building, center wall. Just put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. Alright. Now down to 3 tornado warnings. 2 of those, or actually one of those is near San Angelo. The other one is over here south. And a new severe thunderstorm warning. Once again, this is tornado possible tag. Golf ball size hail, 70-mile-an-hour winds, considerable damage threat just east of our tornado warning for Ardmore, Oklahoma. Let's check reflectivity. Yeah, that's big hail between Wilson and Lone Grove. Moving northeast. Big hail core. That is sustaining itself. Not going away anytime soon. But I want to focus on velocities. That's correlation coefficient. Do we have a CC? That's not good. Let's see if they line up with velocities. I don't think we have a CC drop. No, I don't think so. But we definitely need to keep an eye on that. Going back to velocity. Alright. Severe thunderstorm warning for 0.75-inch hail or lower and 60-mile-an-hour winds near Seminole, Seagraves in West Texas. just east of Hobbs, New Mexico, for Dawson County, Gaines County, in western Texas until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorm warning for 0.75-inch hail, lower and 60 mile an hour winds for 7 in West Texas. If you're just joining us once again, a confirmed tornado. Train weather spotters confirmed a tornado on the ground south of Wilson and Lone Grove, Oklahoma. Seek shelter now in the lowest floor of sturdy building. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible, away from windows. New tornado warning to the east of there for radar indicated. Looks like... this is interesting. That's for sure. So another tornado warning for Ardmore, Oklahoma, portions of Interstate 35. So seek shelter now on the lowest floor of sturdy building. Pull off of roadways. Do not try to outrun this tornado. Which state gets the most severe weather, Alabama or Oklahoma? Well, they both get their fair share, but in recent years, a lot of people would argue Alabama. That's all I'm going to say. Now we are up to 4 tornado warnings. 1 expires in 11 minutes, 2 in 41, and 1 26. That's all I'm going to say. New severe thunderstorm warning, did I just hear? Okay, that's for San Angelo, northern San Angelo. Golf ball sized hail, 60 mile an hour wind threat. Considerable is what this warning is right now. Now we are up to 4 tornado warnings. Big hail. Oh. Holy cow. Look at this. To the northwest of San Angelo, Texas. 73 dBz hail. 73. Can we find anything higher than that? 73. A pixel of 73 dBz hail. Can you believe it? 6 likes. W in the chat for 6 likes if you're still here. Okay, that's for San Angelo. Welcome in, new viewers. If you are just tuning in, I'm Mr. Twister WX. We are doing live severe weather coverage. We have a confirmed tornado on the ground near Lone Grove in Wilson, Oklahoma, heading north at 20 miles an hour. So seek shelter now, lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows. If you would like to support the channel, subscribing helps out, liking the stream, or if you want to help out a crazy amount, subscribing or liking the stream helps out just as much, just in a different way. But I have a PayPal at Mr. Twister YT. Donations are completely optional, but greatly appreciated. Someday we will do a stream where, in the live stream, we're donating 50% of all proceeds to the Y'all Squad. 6 likes. W in the chat for 6 likes if you're still here. So, Stormrunner Media needs to get out of there with that big hail. Big hail. If you'd like to support the channel, subscribing helps out, liking the stream, or if you want to Let's go back to southern Oklahoma. That's my main concern right now with that golf ball sized hail and a confirmed tornado on the ground. In the live stream, we're donating 50% of all proceeds to the Y'all Squad. Once again, an observed tornado on the ground heading towards Wilson and to the west of Lone Grove, Oklahoma. So seek shelter now. Let's go back to southern Oklahoma. That's my main concern right now. Golf-ball-sized hail and a confirmed tornado on the ground. Let's check in on stream chat. No new messages quite yet. That is alright. If you are here, feel free to say hello. If you have any questions for your location, I'm happy to answer. Just leave a zip code, area of a state, for example, northeastern Oklahoma. You could just say state, city, anything. And I will do my best to provide a forecast for you. Primarily if you are in these areas with the severe weather, but we can do anywhere. What does it look like for Clarksville, Tennessee tomorrow? That is a great question, AJ. We can take a look at that right now for you. Whoa, 8 viewers. That's crazy. The stream is lagging a little bit, but welcome in new viewers. We're going to take a look at Clarksville, Tennessee for AJ. And I'm going to do screen mirroring from my phone, just for less lag. So, let's take a look. Alright, so for Clarksville, tomorrow Clarksville is just under a general thunderstorm risk. You may see some rain tomorrow, but shouldn't see anything severe, so you are good. In terms of today, also in that general thunder risk, let's check on day 3. I don't remember off the top of my head. Also under that general thunderstorm risk. So the next 3 days, you're looking good in terms of severe weather. Nothing too severe, maybe just general thunderstorms and rain at some points for you. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Appreciate the support. Alright, so for Clarksville. Hello, Meteorology Unleashed. Welcome in to the stream. Thanks for joining. Franklin, Tennessee. Oh. I wasn't saying oh because of Franklin, Tennessee. I just had an issue for just a second with my thing over here. So the next 3 days, you're looking good in terms of severe weather. Nothing too severe, maybe just general thunderstorms. So south of Nashville, just like Clarksville, nothing severe expected really for the next 3 days. So you're looking good. I need to get my, and that's Roblox. Playing Twistin earlier. I need to get my Streamlabs fixed on my second display, so I'm going to switch the overlay to be right back for just a second. So be right back, everybody. Just a second. Bear with me here. No problem, AJ. Thank you for tuning in. Just like Clarksville, nothing severe expected really for the next 3 days. I know Meteorology Unleashed and AJ asked, if you do have questions like that for your area, I'm happy to answer. So feel free to ask. at any time. We still have an observed tornado on the ground confirmed by weather spotters near Ardmore and Lone Grove, Oklahoma, approaching Wilson, just to the south of Wilson. Let's actually check on this rotation. Just on top of Wilson now, so seek shelter if you are in Wilson. This is on top of you. Just took a screenshot of that. That was weird. Okay. Our like goal for the stream is 10. We have 7 people watching, 8 people watching, and 6 likes. Let's see if we can get those numbers up. 10 likes is our goal for the stream. Rogers, Arkansas. Let's take a look. I know that's up here. Okay. Okay, so they're currently under a slight risk, so they may see some severe weather tonight, damaging winds, large hail, potentially even a brief tornado or two tomorrow in the enhanced risk of severe weather. So that is when we have the potential for stronger tornadoes, along with maybe even some damaging winds and very large hail. Day 3 is when that severe weather does start to move out of that area. So that's what we're looking at for Rogers, Arkansas. 10 likes is our goal for the stream. Rogers, Arkansas. Let's take a look. I know that's up here. Okay. Rogers, Arkansas. So they're currently under a slight risk, so they may see some severe weather tonight, damaging winds, large hail, potentially even a brief tornado or two tomorrow in the enhanced risk of severe weather. So that is when we have the potential for stronger tornadoes, along with maybe even... I think we're going to go ahead and I'm going to mirror the iPad to the computer because it's a little bit less laggy for the radar. So let's get that set up. It'll take just a second, but while I do that, I'm going to leave the radar up on the screen for you all. Alright, here we are on the iPad. So I want to take a look at these tornado warnings again. Wow, 9 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you're enjoying, please be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to go above and beyond, I do have a PayPal at Mr. Twister YT that does helps me greatly by supporting the channel. Because, no, that's okay, Meteorology Unleashed. We'll go over that in just a second, but that helps with the radar costs and just helps me out too. Those donations. You sent me something on Discord. I will take a look at that after the stream. But this is an observed tornado still near Lone Grove and Wilson, so seek shelter now in the lowest floor of sturdy building. Let's check on Monroe, Louisiana. I know where this is. Not good radar coverage there, but I want to take a look at our risks for the next couple days. Tomorrow in the general thunderstorm risks, that's good. In the slight marginal risk, marginal risk. So they may see some severe weather on Sunday, tomorrow, Easter Sunday, and then looking good for that area on Monday. So really just some lower potential, but still there for, that would be tomorrow, Easter Sunday. Hope you all have a great Easter Sunday, by the way. We've been live here for 42 minutes. Thanks for sticking with me, everybody. In terms of the San Angelo area right now, we have some big hail falling there, so I want to go back to that. Near Carlsbad, let's see, 62, 56, 64, 65. So that is heavy hail near Carlsbad, Texas, not New Mexico. So that is in Texas, northwest of San Angelo, Texas. So seek shelter away from windows. That will damage windows. That could injure you, damage the windshield, so pull off the roadways. How do I know Monroe, Louisiana? It's typically one of those bigger names on the map. I also remember they have like a college radar or something there, the purple thing, that never works. Never works. I remember how badly we needed it on December 28th. back on that moderate risk day after Christmas. That's how I know where that is. Also, Rogers, Arkansas, because we look at that on radar a lot. I just don't know Franklin, Tennessee. So Storm Runner Media, yeah, they're definitely trying to outrun this hail because they just had their windshield destroyed 48 hours ago near Essex, Iowa, when we had the widest EF1 tornado ever. 1.78 miles wide near Essex, Iowa. Let's look for where that is on the map. I don't remember. Somewhere over there. That was only rated an EF1. Severe thunderstorm warning near Ada, Oklahoma, Roth, Hickory, Sulphur, Doherty, Mill Creek for 1-inch quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. I think our streams run much better when we have the iPad mirroring. So that's really helpful. 1.78 miles wide near Essex, Iowa. Let's look for where that is. I don't remember. Somewhere over there. That was only rated an EF1. Severe thunderstorm warning near Ada, Oklahoma, Roth, Hickory, Sulphur, Doherty, Mill Creek for 1-inch quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. I think our streams run much better when we have the iPad mirror. So we will do this more often, mirroring the iPad to the screen. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. Happy to answer for your location. Wow. So that tornado warning. Okay, we're back to having an observed tornado near Toller, north of there, near Granbury in Texas. Observed tornado warning. Premium feature. I can't do the dual screen because I'm not logged into Radar Omega on my iPad right now. I'll do that later. We can switch to velocity for now. So we will do this one. High-res velocity. If you have any questions, that is, yeah, I could see why that says observed. They probably have weather spotters confirming it, but look at that rotation in there. Let me circle this in white. I'm going to teach you all something about how rotation works. So the green is where you see wind going towards the radar, which is in Dallas, and the red is going away from the radar, and then in the middle is where that's rotating. New tornado warning. I think this is relatively new. Radar indicated near Clyde, Texas. To the east, not west, to the east of Abilene. Checking notifications online to see if we have any photos of tornadoes or anything anywhere. The red is going away from the radar, and in the middle is where that's rotating. New tornado warning. I think this is relatively new. Radar indicated near Clyde, Texas. If you are just tuning in, I'm a young weather enthusiast, Mr. Twister WX. I do severe weather coverage like this almost whenever it is needed. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe, like the stream. If you want to go above and beyond and help me with radar costs and just overall just help me, support me, you can send to PayPal. PayPal is at Mr. Twister YT, because I do pay for the radar tools with my own money. 7 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. So we have an observed tornado warning near Granbury, but a new tornado warning has been issued for a separate rotation south of Mineral Wells, Texas, to the west of Weatherford. So I can see that rotation there. Seek shelter if you are in Mineral Wells or just to the east of there. Ooh, almost doxed. You love it when you guys explain to teach. Thank you. Really appreciate that, AJ. Thank you for being here and supporting. Even just being here helps support the stream. So if you're here right now, thank you. New tornado warning near Sulphur, Oklahoma. 38 minutes. Radar indicated 1-inch quarter-sized hail. So seek shelter if you are in Sulphur, Hickory, Roth, Oklahoma. Where was the one I wanted to go over? Wow, we are now up to 6 tornado warnings. 2 of those are observed. One is near Lone Grove in Wilson, Oklahoma. The other one is near Granbury. We have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. All the way up here, this is only in effect for another 8 minutes. This is up here near Taneytown. So, very small hail, 0.75 inches, but 80-mile-an-hour winds. Destructive severe thunderstorm. So treat this like a tornado warning, folks. Seek shelter now, because this could blow in windows, blow things over. So treat this like a weak tornado near Taneytown, Copperville, Mayberry, in where is this? Maryland, right? MD. So, low floor sturdy building away from windows, hallway or room such as a closet, away from the outside. Alright, new severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see where this is for. I heard the sound for it. I don't see it though. Interesting. We have been live for 50 minutes. Wow, not 15. Okay, our tornado watch has been extended. So this is until midnight, but it now includes Moore, Norman, so southern Oklahoma City metro area. Now includes that area. Our severe thunderstorm watch expires in 36 minutes. If you do have any questions for your location, I will answer. Just drop a city, just an area of state, for example, like southern Oklahoma or something like that, zip code, because I can put that into the search bar, or if I know where it is, I'll go there. And I can do a forecast for severe weather over the next 3 days for tonight, tomorrow, and Monday. But we are just going to go over the severe risks for the next 3 days. Alright, so the day 1 for today and tonight outlook. Enhanced risk of severe weather, which is a level 3 of 5 from Big Lake, Texas through McAllister. Tomorrow is another enhanced risk going from Little Rock, Arkansas all the way through Hannibal, Missouri, and then day 3 is just a general thunderstorm risk. That's Monday. So mainly watching today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter Sunday. Never good to see severe weather on Easter Sunday. That should be a day to enjoy. But that's why we're here, and we're going to cover it, and hopefully I will be able to go live tomorrow. Likely will. Enhanced risk of severe weather, which is a level 3 of 5 from Big Lake, Texas through McAllister. Tomorrow. Because of you, Davis, Vince, and Jesse, I cleared out a specific spot in my house. I'm glad to hear that because, you know, that really is just good. I'm assuming you're saying you cleared out a spot to seek shelter from storms, because that's always good to have a little storm spot. Premium feature. Oh, that's my account information, but thank you for that, AJ. Glad to know that we helped you out with something. Also, these donations on the donation board, those aren't from today's stream. I just haven't reset the board yet. Those are all the ones we've received on this channel so far. Tenacious with the 50 3 nights ago. and Dominic with the 10 last night. So thank you to the both of you for that. Really helps support the channel. Not currently monetized through YouTube yet, but they take a heavy tax, so we do it on PayPal. That's my account information, but thank you for that, AJ. Glad to know that we helped you out with something. Alright. Also, these donations... If you're just tuning in, that's 6 tornado warnings. One of those expires in 3 minutes. That's the one near... Where's that? Granbury, Texas. I'm gonna get logged in to Radar Omega on my iPad here. So we're gonna go back to the computer. Might get a little laggy, but that's okay. We'll be back shortly on the iPad. I just need to get logged in so we have the dual screen feature. Oh, I hear the tornado warning sound. Let's see what this is for. That's got to be an extension because I don't see it. But we still have an observed tornado north of Wilson, Oklahoma. I don't see much rotation on the radar anymore, but go ahead and seek shelter anyway. Sign in. I'm gonna get logged in to Radar Omega on my iPad here. So we're gonna go back to the computer. Might get a little laggy, but that's okay. We'll be back shortly on the iPad. I just need to get logged in so we have the dual screen feature. Oh, I hear the tornado warning sound. Let's see what this is for. That's gotta be an extension because I don't. Yeah, go Tenacious and Dominic. Definitely. Huge supporters to the channel. Really appreciate them. I don't know if they're here right now. Okay. New tornado warning to the east of Ardmore, Oklahoma, near Dickinson. You can see some rotation. So seek shelter in Ravia, west of Tishomingo, Oklahoma, near Dixon. Lowest floor of a sturdy building, hallway or room, such as a closet, just away from windows. Yeah, go Tenacious and Dominic. Definitely huge supporters to the channel. Really appreciate them. I don't know if they're here right now. I hear the noise again. Oh, nope, that's part of the stream. To the east of Ardmore, Oklahoma, near Dickinson, you can see some rotation. So seek shelter in Arabia, west of Tishomingo. New severe thunderstorm warning. We'll get to that in a second. Oh, that tornado warning is an extension of our one that expired near Weatherford, Texas. We're going to take a look at that. Why don't you have a block with me on screen? I haven't revealed my face quite yet on stream. I probably will at some point. Some people know what I look like. I will someday. Also, it makes the stream a little bit laggier. I did test it once just privately. But it's definitely being considered. Okay. I have logged in on mobile, so now we can take a look at. We like to see the up and comers. Alright, so this is a new tornado warning. It's an extension of our one that did just expire. Radar indicated near Weatherford, Texas. 2 separate rotations, one near Mineral Wells, one approaching Weatherford. So seek shelter now on Interstate 20. Do not drive between Willow Park and near Mineral Wells. Seek shelter in Mineral Wells and Weatherford, Texas. Not sure where a new severe thunderstorm warning is. Oh, it's over here, south of Lubbock, Texas. This is in effect for 59 minutes. So that's until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Big hill near Brownford. So pull off of the 137 if you can. Do not try to outrun this storm. Big hill right there. big hail. Seek shelter now on Interstate 20. Do not drive between Willow Park and 58 minutes being live. Almost live for 1 whole hour. Seek shelter in Mineral Wells in Weatherford, Texas. Not sure where a new severe thunderstorm warning is. Oh, it's over here, south of Lubbock, Texas. It's like 59 minutes. So yeah, I'm not shy, AJ. It's also just the thing with, like, you know, parental guidelines and stuff. Also, YouTube, they really make things a pain. They think sometimes you're under 13. It's happened to Davis, Vincent, all of them, Jesse, Levi, where they turn off your comments and stuff, and they'll remove things from your channel if they think you're a kid. So it's just better to not face reveal quite yet, even though I am above the age of 13. So that shouldn't be an issue, and I have been for a while now. So still an observed tornado, even though I don't see much rotation anymore. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not shy, AJ. It's also just the thing with, like, you know, parental guidelines and stuff. Also, YouTube, they really make things a pain. They think sometimes you're under 13. It's happened to Davis, Vincent, all of them, Jesse, Levi, where they turn off your comments and stuff, and they'll remove things from your channel if they think you're good. So it's just better to not face reveal. Alright, just wanted to check the battery level really quick. Doing good. That shouldn't be an issue. And I haven't been for a while. Back on the iPad. So, 7 tornado warnings, 15 severe thunderstorm warnings, 1 special marine warning, 5 flash flood warnings. We've officially been live for 1 hour. Let's go. That's a W. Okay. We just had Radar Omega crash, but we're back up and running. We're back. Alright, just wanted to check the battery level. Really quick, doing it. Back on the iPad. So, 7 tornado warnings, 15 severe thunderstorm warnings, 1 special marine warning, 5 flash flood warnings. We've officially been live for 1 hour. Let's go. That's a W. New severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see where this is for. Gotta go onto the computer for that. Okay. I figured out where. Near Ardmore. Tornado possible tag. Considerable for 70-mile-an-hour winds and golf ball size hail. So, get away from windows, lowest floor, sturdy building. Tornado is possible with this, and those are damaging winds at big hail, so that could injure you. That is big hail. How is the microphone sounding? Do we need it a bit louder? That might be better. New severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see where this is for. I'll go onto the computer for that. Okay. I figured out where. Flash flood warning has been issued for the Oklahoma City area now. Okay, for that heavy rain near Moore, Del City, Choctaw, Hara, Wellston, McLeod. So, let's read this. National Weather Service in Norman has issued a flash flood warning for northeastern Cleveland County. Okay, we'll get back to that. We have a new tornado warning. Let's figure out where this is. Alright, new tornado warning near San Angelo, Texas. That is tight rotation near Grape Creek. See that? It's crazy because of you guys. It's crazy because you guys are old enough to save lives, but you can't just because of guidelines. Yeah, it's very odd, the way that works. So, let's read this. National Weather Service in Norman has issued a flash flood warning for northeast. So there's that tornado warning north of San Angelo. Seek shelter near Grape Creek, but I want to get back to reading that flash flood warning. which includes eastern Oklahoma City and portions of southern Oklahoma City as well. Okay, National Weather Service in Norman has issued a flash flood warning for northeastern Cleveland County and central Oklahoma, southwestern Lincoln County and central Oklahoma, eastern Oklahoma County and central Oklahoma, and northwestern Pottawatomie. Yes, I said it right. Pottawatomie County and central Oklahoma until 12:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time, midnight 45. At 9:34 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which is 3.5 minutes ago, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Up to 2 inches of rain have fallen. 1 inch are possible in the warned area. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 inch. Flash flood caused by thunderstorm. Source radar. Alright. This event is going crazy right now. Lots of radar indicated tornado warnings. Did we just get... Okay. We just got a new alert. I don't know if it was a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning. Okay, that's a tornado warning. A new tornado warning has been issued in this whole... That's absurd. Look at this just absolute cluster of tornado warnings over here near Ardmore, Oklahoma. That is lots of tornado warnings. New tornado warning, golf ball size hail radar indicated. So seek shelter now anywhere north of Ardmore all the way till Wynnewood. I think Wynnewood, Oklahoma. New tornado warning has been issued in this whole... That's absurd. Look at this just absolute cluster of tornado warnings over here. Ardmore, Oklahoma. That is lots of tornado warnings. 10 tornado warnings, 16 severe thunderstorm warnings. Just taking screenshots of this whole event because that's what I always do. Weather enthusiast will get it. It's rotation lock. Okay. Thanks for all the great support on this stream this evening, everybody. Again, the PayPal, I was asked about it a couple times last night. It's completely optional, and the reason I do that is because this radar app, I pay a $5 a month subscription. It also costs $8.99 to get it. And I'm looking to upgrade that subscription, so super chats on PayPal do help with that, because I do pay for that with my own money. So we did just get a lot of that covered, and that really helps, because these are very important tools that we need to have access to. There you have your velocity and reflectivity. Look at all the different areas of rotation. That's a terrible circle in that circle. Nope. Decent enough. Alright. There we go. Not the best radar in that area either, though. It's either the Dallas one or the Oklahoma City one. There you have your... Look at all the different areas of rotation. So what got me into watching all the craziness? Well, I'd say December 10th, 2021, and a couple events in 2023, like March 31st. All of those got me interested in weather, but really the first one was December 10th, and I just think it's marveling, all the different weather patterns, so that's pretty much what got me here. Also, a couple times being under tornado warnings in 2021 and 2023 made me curious, and then I googled and then researched and watched Pecos Hank and Ryan Hall and all of those great guys. Just zooming in and out on the radar for no reason at all. I'm kind of worried about this rotation approaching Weatherford, Texas, so be sure to seek shelter the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows. You're 58 and you've always watched the weather. That's so cool, because weather's just an amazing thing, but it's also so powerful, so we have to be aware of it. Let's check the echo tops on these storms. See, this is what makes Radar Omega so great, and what is worth pricing for this tool. 3D maps are just so cool. Let's switch radar to San Angelo, because I want to look at the hailstorm there. Look how high parts of that storm are going. It's not letting me tilt, but you can see, especially in the pink and red areas, how high that goes. Let's check the echo tops on these storms. See, this is what makes Radar Omega so great, and what is worth pricing for this tool. 3D maps are just... Then December 9th, 2023, EF3 tornado 2 blocks behind me jumped my house and hit a block and half in front. You got really lucky. I'm glad that you were okay and that your house was okay. I remember that, the Clarksville tornado, crazy videos of that. Especially in the pink and red areas. New severe thunderstorm warning somewhere. I think it's this one south of Big Lake for that hail going through. December 9th, 2023, tornado 2 blocks. You got really lucky. I'm glad that you were okay and that your house was okay. I remember that, the Clarksville tornado, crazy videos of that. Been checking the PayPal just because I don't want to miss any donations if some do come through to people, and I thought we got one, but it was just an offer for a discount on Instacart through PayPal. Just want to make sure we don't miss anybody, because I always want to thank them. So yeah, still just... Actually, we're losing a lot of our tornado warnings over here in southern Oklahoma, but there were a lot earlier if you were here with me, even just 10 minutes ago. New tornado warning. Let's see where this is for.
Been checking
Alright,
PayPal
this
just 'cause
is
I don't want to miss any donations. If some do
includes Ada, Oklahoma.
people, I thought,
Right here.
but it was just the offer.
Golf ball size hail, radar indicated tornado moving towards Ada, Oklahoma. Seek shelter now, low surface sturdy building. Hallway or room such as a closet away from windows. Put yourself between as many walls from the outside world as possible.
Still just
Yeah, they are some awesome pics of the height and the depth of these storms. They go really high, like 30, 40,000 feet up into the atmosphere. They just shoot up. The Echo Tops.
tornado warning. Let's see where this is for.
Alright, this is includes Ada, Oklahoma. Right here. Gulf ball size hail, radar indicated tornado moving towards Ada, Oklahoma. Seek shelter now, low surface sturdy. Alright, let's go back to the radar. Sorry about that, just had to do something really quick. They go really high, like 30, 40,000 feet up into the atmosphere. But we are back. Keeping an eye on stream chat as well. But this is a brand new tornado warning. That rotation is strengthening, heading towards Ada, Oklahoma. Seek shelter north of Roth, near Fitzhugh and Ada. You can see it moving northeast. Let's actually read the tornado warning. National Weather Service in Norman has issued a tornado warning for central Pontotoc County in east central Oklahoma until 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:46 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Fitzhugh, moving northeast at 15 miles an hour. Very slowly moving, but yes, it was northeast, as I assumed. Tornado and golf ball sized hail. Radar indicated rotation. I think all of our tornado warnings, yes, they're all radar indicated right now, so that's good. No confirmed tornadoes on the ground. That's the first time you've seen that. Great job. I think some other people have shown it before, but if that's the first time you've seen it, that's pretty cool. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to show that to you. You could see that. New severe thunderstorm warning. Let's check where this is for. We just have to go on the computer to see where the new severe warnings go out for. Yeah, it's in the northeast, so let's go over there. Tornado and golf ball sized hail. Radar indicated rotation. I think all of our tornado warnings, yes, they're all radar indicated right now, so that's good. No confirmed tornadoes on the ground. That's for those storms moving through where we had the destructive severe thunderstorm warning. So they're just putting that out ahead, but this is only 60 mile an hour winds, and once again, it's 0.75 inch hail. Those are quick moving thunderstorms. It looks like moving east at 75 miles an hour. Look at that. Insane. Observations at multiple locations to the west of this line. I think we're going to end here in the next 9 minutes before 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. When is the summit in Nashville? Thinking about going. Summit in Nashville will be in 2027 because 2026 is in Denver, and I'll be going to that one. I don't think I'll make it in Nashville, so 2 years from now. But we'll probably have to end stream in the next 8 or 9 minutes, unfortunately. Hopefully we can be back later. But we've had a good hour and 15 minutes at least. Not sure the exact amount, just know over an hour. Over an hour. Summit tickets are typically around $150. Oh yeah, those PayPals also helped me cover with the Summit tickets. On my way to having the ones for this year or next year cover. That'll be my first one I'm going to in Denver.
I don't think I'll make it in.
First one ever, actually, and it'll be in Denver.
We'll probably have to end stream in the next 8 or 9 minutes, unfortunately. Hopefully we can be back later. We got a good hour and 15 minutes at least. Not the exact amount, just not over an hour. Over and done. So tickets are typically around 100 people watch. Yeah, but tickets also help me cover some of the tickets. On my way to having the ones for this year, or next year, covered by the actual.
I think I'll have to end in a couple minutes, so I want to go over our tornado warnings one last time. Tornado warning for Weatherford, east of Mineral Wells, Texas. Radar indicator rotation, so seek shelter now. Low Forbes 30 building, and same thing near Ardmore, Dickinson, Ada, Oklahoma, and then again north of San Angelo. Tornado warning for the next 7 minutes. You can move out of your safe spot now. That was near. It doesn't say the name. I think it was Grape Grove or something like that, to the east of Carlsbad, Texas. But that is going to be the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Maybe